Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you again for clicking on one of these videos. I know they're not very enjoyable. I definitely don't enjoy doing them. I enjoy talking to you, as anybody in my clinic knows that I care about you not only in the office, but outside the office. And, if you're not feeling well, you're not doing well. So to address a lot of the different confusions that are out there, people are having a hard time figuring out what to do. You got people who say that the media is overblown and this isn't anything. And you got people who are really scared and really understand that this could turn into a huge problem. First of all, to address the concerns of over media exposure and this being a blown up pandemic, it is a real pandemic. The rest of the world really is in trouble, and they are really warning us. Right now, we have an opportunity to try to slow things down. We need to give extra grace and space to people like our nurses and our doctors, our fire department people, our EMTs, our people who are going to be running the city while everyone is sitting and waiting things out. Those people are going to be the heroes, the front line of making sure everything in this city stays moving and that people get helped, people get fed, and people get into the hospital. Remember, just like they're saying, don't go to the doctor, call them first. Very important. If you do happen to be sick or someone there happens to be sick, you don't want to spread that. For a lot of people who are wondering how long this is going to be, we have just started. If you want things to be better sooner, you need to stay home. Do not go to any more functions. No bars, buffets, no going out to eat, no hanging out with groups of friends. Right now, no one knows they're okay until you've done a self-quarantine of 14 to what some are saying 30 days. So that is first and foremost, is we need to make sure that we are okay ourselves. And the only way to do that is to go home. Order from the store, go pick it up. Try to get as many of the basic essentials that you can. Things like beans, rice, things to put in there, pasta sauce, diced tomatoes, your favorite canned things. If you got kiddos at home, try to get some things that make them feel comfortable and yourself. I've heard people say things like popcorn and Pop-Tarts or chips or, just something that just kind of resembles a feel of normalcy. We will probably end up at a point being told not to come out of our homes. Right now, we should heed that warning before we're told to do that. Right now, we have the chance to slow down the spread of this virus. And as you're seeing, the cases are popping up all over the country. And each one of those people have seen other people who are now seeing other people. Do you understand how a pandemic spreads? Working in the field that I work in, I see a lot of people. I've seen a lot of people of this town in particular. And traveling is just a way of life in our society. Going to other countries, going to other states. We do it in just a few hours' time or a day's drive, and traveling is just a big part of our lives. And unfortunately, that's how this virus got spread. It started with ships and planes. Now it's people in cars and on feet. And it will just keep spreading as long as people are out there, ignoring all the warnings. You can't ignore the warnings anymore. If you haven't drawn the line in the sand, you probably should do that, meaning a point where you completely stop. And I'm going to tell you, the point of completely stop was the other day, and it was probably sooner than that. I'm not trying to raise fear or freak anybody out or create a even scarier pandemic. We have to kind of go with logic on this. Spreading is only being spread by people. And as long as people are out just ignoring all the warnings, it's just going to get worse, and it's going to take even longer to clean up. That means more and more people sick, more and more people in the hospital, and we haven't even begun to see what's really going on everywhere. I hope that kind of helps out a little bit. I know some people are worried about going into debt, worrying about their rents, worrying about their mortgages. If it's a matter of making sure you have money to pay your mortgage next month or having food, you get food. It's common sense. The idea of saving the economy and keeping everything going is one of the biggest reasons why there is so much sickness spread across the world right now. That, and everyone loves to keep traveling and doesn't think anything's going to happen to them. By the end of all this, we will all know somebody and ourselves who have been affected. The best way to stop that is to stop spreading the virus. I can't say that enough. Don't go hang out with groups of people. It's time to pull it in. Do what you got to do to pull it in. Get home and start quarantining. Keep track of the days in which you had dealt with people If you have private businesses or entrepreneurs out there dealing with other people, shut it down. It's just the best thing you can do. I know the administration has rolled out bills to help out people in the aftermath of what's going on, but I think being that this is a pandemic, you don't really have to worry. Like I said in a previous video, the city of Sioux Falls has done just absolutely wonderful with helping to make sure that we're taken care of, so we need to take full advantage of that. Don't stress about your utility bills, your electric bill right now. Don't think that you have to go out there and keep pressing the flesh at work. Unless you're one of the first responders or the people that's going to be helping to keep the city moving, it's probably time to go home. We don't want to infect the people that are trying to help keep the city rolling. Oh, what else? We need to start making the changes now, though. The longer we wait, the worse it's going to be. I hope that helped out with any of your questions. Like I said, don't stress and freak too bad about your rents and mortgages. Where you're at's where you're going to be for a while, and there's not anyone who can do anything about that. I'm pretty sure anyway. Yeah, stop traveling before you're told to. Quit dealing with other people functions. No matter how much emotional attachment you have tied to a function, don't go to it. It's just not worth it. You can either believe me and the news and the CDC and the rest of the world now, or you can see it even worse later. I hope that addressed people's concerns. If anyone has any questions, I know I haven't been very detailed about all the different avenues in which I've gotten my information, but a lot of it has been put out right in front of you, letting you know. Anyway, thanks for joining. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. Take inventory of your home. Find out exactly everything that you have. Make sure you have cleaning supplies, things like bleach, soap. Don't worry about antibacterial soap. Just plain soap is fine. Remember, we kind of need bacteria a little bit in our lives as well. Okay, everybody, I just wanted to thank you for clicking and listening to this information that I put out here today. Stay tuned. Subscribe, hit that notification bell when I put out something else. I'm going to try to keep putting out information. I'm going to try as best I can for daily. Also, I will be including other things in here as well as what I'm doing with my time. And, you know, as long as I'm allowed to go out and work on some of my other projects, I'll show you guys those too as well. Just keep in mind when it comes to your debts and your homes and your mortgages that you check with your city and federal government deals for your area. I know bills are being rolled out to try to help us in relief, and cities are doing what they can to help too. But the biggest thing to keep in mind is that it's up to you and it's up to me to stop this, and together we can all do it and make our outcome a whole heck of a lot better. Thank you very much for joining, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Take care. God bless.